Trip Show.
Yo, this is Test One.
Yeah, this is Smooth Jilla. Smooth G, aka the General.
This is Norberline May.
And you tuned in to GFG TV.
And you tuned in to GFG TV.
General, and we rocking with GFG TV, my boys. West.
And you're watching GFG TV.
West YouTube, it's your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.
Shit, this is Big Flo. You're tuned in to GFG TV.
You have a favorite song you recorded?
A favorite song I recorded?
Yeah.
Man, my favorite song I recorded.
Me too, if you want to think about that, then we can come back to it a little bit.
Yeah, let's come back to that. I don't know, right off the man. We
How
did
about,
so much shit down here, man.
Was the time that we did, that you were talking about, was that the first time that you, that's what inspired you, but do you remember the first time recording in a booth?
First time I recorded in the booth was over at Bo James' house on the south side. Everybody was fucking with Bo, man. Not too many people was into this music shit that I can remember personally. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside of B-Rok, Trespass back then. That's Smooth G, Smooth Criminal.
Yeah.
Him, Cortez, Montez, and Crazy Rick. You know what I'm saying? Tim McCoy, Corey D. You know what I'm saying? Outside of them, I think everybody went to Bo's house to record, man. So I was 14 and recorded a song with B-Rok. With B-Rok, man, we did a song called I Had to Kill That Motherfucking Nigga. I ain't killed nobody. Just, it was dope. We rapped about the shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
We was young, you know what I mean? But back then, our influence was, man, you know, Spice Ones, Pop. All they was talking about was Ride and Scarface. So, you know, like back then, I was young. I just made it sound good. It didn't have to be real at that time. Till later on, I'm like, all right, it's dope if it's real. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first song, man. It was pretty dope too, man. B-Rok had the brown hose with the 15s in it. The beat used to bang, man.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That's dope. What industry or famous rappers are you tapping into like right now?
Listening to?
Yeah.
Man, my favorite niggas to listen to right now is probably, man, J-Rock, Mozzie, for sure. Mozzie. I say Mozzie my favorite right now.
Yeah.
Mozzie my favorite. He goes, man. He goes. I'm always throwing in. I'm always throwing. You mean like people alive? That what you talking about in the industry right now?
Yeah, I would say yeah. Let's
Okay,
yeah, somebody
well, I would
current, or
say-
maybe even somebody you could throw. Maybe you top a couple in there that you like.
I would say
also.
Mozzie. Mozzie. He's the top person I listen to, man. And probably,
Alright.
you know, YG every now and then.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, just to kind of step off a little bit off topic from the music, but what was it like going to prison for the first time?
For the first time. Yeah, it's been a couple, man. Shit. Man, it was definitely an experience, man. Definitely a feeling, man. It was intimidating, man. You know what I'm saying? It was intimidating. You know, I was grown, but I was a little nigga. I only weighed 145 back then. You feel me? Tall, skinny nigga. Didn't really know what to expect. By that time I went to prison, man, I done accumulated some enemies that I knew about and some I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what was about to pop off. I didn't know if it was like the movies, non-stop, just on and popping, 24/7. You did what I'm saying? Every time the gate popped, shit, I didn't know what was going on. So I was a little intimidated by that. You know what I'm saying? But I was young turbo, man. Young turbo, man. That's what he called the little homies who just run off and do shit without thinking. Don't think about the consequences, man, and just dive into that shit. So I was still definitely a young turbo, and I ain't really comprehend how much time I had how much time I had ducked. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, fuck it, man. We out here. This is normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's what happens to niggas, man. We get locked up. part of the territory. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I ain't saying like I just had my chest pumped out and took it, because it was a blow. Shit, that's a lot of time, but that would be the word, man. I would say intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what was about to happen.
What do you feel are some things that you learned in prison?
Patience, game, people, body language. I learned a lot of shit in prison. I pretty much mentally, I grew up in prison. You know what I'm saying? And when you mentally grow, I mean, I was grown. You feel me? But I was still out here running loose in these streets, man, and didn't even tap in to the type of principles and morals that I knew existed. You did what I'm saying? So when you get up in there, homie, you gotta be on a certain level of respect, common sense, and all that shit, or you'll be reminded of it possibly immediately. You know what I'm saying? By niggas laying around doing life sentences, man. So they don't care about you. You feel me? So you gotta have a sense of respect for everybody, your homies. You reflect your homies and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And just a sense of who I was, man. Who I was on a high level, man. You know what I'm saying? So took that and ran with it.
What would be some of your advice to a young man living the street life right now?
Don't. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you out here doing, stop. Stop, homie. The advice I would give to somebody I love, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing, pump the brakes on it. Man, like ZZ said, switch hustle's been killing them ever since, you know what I'm saying? Switch your hustle, dog. Cause there ain't no happy ending to that drug dealing shit, and that's real talk, man. I mean, it's possible, but 9 times out of 10, man, when they catch a hold of you, the feds, if you've been out here doing it for years, the feds has probably been watching you for years. And when they come, they coming. They got you 100%. They got what? Not 100%, but they got what? 99% conviction rate, homie. You know what I'm saying? And we in, man, you know, everybody out here telling the stuff, man. And my advice is to switch your hustle as quick as possible. Because I mean, I know they say it all the time. You hear it all the time. Parents tell you, but it's real. Judges say it. Police say it. You're gonna end up dead or in jail, but that's exactly where you're gonna end up. If that's what you want. You keep on popping how you popping, man. But you want longevity. You want to be free and alive at 90. Shit. Being able to wake up and hop in your car and ride to McDonald's whenever you want to. You want to do that shit? I'd advise you stop. Ain't knocking no hustle. Do what you do. I'd advise you stop, homie. Feel me? That's real talk. That's real talk. Shit, that's real talk, man.
You know, another change of pace. We'll kind of just switch it up a little bit, but you know, what was your first car?
First car was a Cuddy. It was his Cutlass, man. It was Cutlass. Me and D-Man was all over the place in that motherfucker, man. We was out. I got my L's. We was out.
What year? What color?
Man, I don't remember the year, but it was blue. Ironically, it was blue. It was blue. Rolling through the city. Yeah, that's what that. I can't remember the year, man, but that's what that was, man. Indeed.
Do you remember your first job?
First job was kind of a weird one, man. We was in the mall doing surveys. Merle Hay Mall, doing surveys. Had a little office in the back. Take his clipboard and go out, do surveys. Can't remember what the surveys was about. Asking people questions and shit, but it was a joke. I got fired after a few days for doing some bullshit. I cussed. The boss heard me cuss or something. I can't remember, man. But we was out there doing surveys. You feel me? Had to have a certain amount.
I remember
by the end of the
Merle
day.
Hay Mall back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember they stopped you. I remember too, they had the movie screenings there too. Like you could go in the back and like watch a movie and shit. Like they pulled my parents back there and we ended up watching some Disney movie before it was released. They did that right there at Arrowhead.
What?
I remember that.
A lot of talent.
There is too. There's so much talent out right now with like YouTube and shit. You can see so much of it, you know.
No doubt.
Which is dope though, because back in the day, I mean, you had to go down to the comedy place, you know, and check it out, and
Right.
you know, it was hard, you know, even trying to get some names out there.
Right.
But I've been seeing some comedians that, cause I listen to Joe Rogan a lot, and he has all types of new people on there all the time. And there'll be some new comedian I ain't never even heard of. Dude's been
Right.
doing it for 30 years, and I never heard of the dude.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It be like that, man. You know what I
Dude.
mean? Never got noticed. Funny as hell.
Yeah,
It's like that with all talents, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? From rapping to singing to, you know, being a carpenter, dog. You be out up in the cut, man. And nobody knows your talent.
What did my grandpa say? He said some of the brightest flowers grow behind a wall.
Damn,
I was like,
right.
man, that means something. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yep.
It took me a long time to understand what that meant. But.
That's dope.
So just running it back since we had a little bit of the audio there, and we'll just bounce back on this one just one more time. But who are some of your favorite comedians?
Favorite comedians: Cat Williams, Kevin Hart. Cat Williams, man, he touches a lot of bases on, you know, real shit that's going on, current events, the presidents, relationships. He talk about real shit in a funny way, you know what I mean? Then I like Kevin Hart, 'cause he's just a damn fool. He's just clowning. You know what I mean? You listen to this motherfucker, your face be hurting after the show, you know what I mean? So they're my top two. And then like there's a lot of other ones around, man. They're my top two.
Nice. How about favorite sports teams?
Favorite sports team: St. Louis Cardinals, Los Angeles Lakers, and Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm doing pretty good right now. You feel me? And I ain't no bandwagon jumper.
No.
Alright. I've been a Chief fan since '92. You know what I mean? Let me break this down straight up.
West YouTube, this your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.